Hi, this is Jees. Today is April 5th, 2020. It's a Sunday, and across the globe, Christians celebrate the Palm Sunday, a Sunday before the Easter Trident starts. So the numbers are a little better today. I think we will try to continue this trend for a couple of days. United States embraces for a Pearl Harbor moment, according to the U.S. General of U.S. Surgeon General. This week we will see what all changes we can have and how are we going to start the week. A little bit about myself. I'm doing pretty good. This is like one day after I have gone to the shop to buy stuff. I'm pretty good. Went for a walk today morning and did a couple of exercise and stuff. My roommate is also pretty safe and sound. My parents in India are doing excellent. They are trying to stay indoors and then try to keep themselves to home. Not really doing anything outside. They are doing a little bit of exercise and all that in this time. My brother-in-law and kids are doing great. They are indoors. They also had celebrations of Palm Sunday. Basically, they are staying indoors and they're playing with the children. And they all have the classes. Children have classes from tomorrow onwards. So that is also some good news that we have. My friends are doing extremely good. They are like using this Sunday to relax a little bit and then ramping up their efforts for next week. So basically they are also getting ready. They are also healthy and everything is looking good over here. So I think with that note, I'll just go into the details of these numbers. The total cases is 1.2 million, 1,273,000 cases that we have total reported so far. 69,458 people have died. 262,000 people have recovered clinically from Covid19. So I'll just go into the total cases by country also. So United States has 336,000, 25,316 people are tested positive today. That is lesser than the previous day. Even these numbers are really looking good, looking big, but I think they have come up back from a all-time high to a much better numbers. Spain, 131,000, 5,400 newly infected, so that number is also going down. Italy has 128,000 total people infected. 4,300 people have been infected today, so that are identified today. So that's also going down. Germany, it is 100,000 and 4,000 people are tested positive today. France, it is 92,000 people who are affected and 2,900 people are affected in total today. That number is also going down. We are seeing some hope. We are seeing some light at the end of the tunnel, but it is true that many of these countries has not met its peak, and peak is yet to come in the coming weeks, maybe in a week or two. In the United States, you might have this peak coming up in 7 to 10 days sometimes. So there is a new prediction that has come online. So I will share the link with you and I'll update that details also. Coming on to the deaths. Italy so far has the highest. 15,887 people have died so far. 525 people have died today. That number is going down once again. Spain, 12,641. That number is 694 people have died today. That number is coming down actually. United States, 9,616 people have died. 1,665 people have died today. That number is also coming back to a normal. From yesterday it was 1,331 here. So France, 8,078 people have died. 518 have died today. That is also coming down. This number was somewhere in the 1,000 cases. This number has dramatically come down. We will see how this country is doing in coming days. Probably we have no conclusive idea what's going on. UK, 4,934 people have died and 621 people have died today. I think that's all the numbers that we have. But the more news that is coming is the Surgeon General has asking people that it's a Hawaii moment. It's the Pearl Harbor moment for us, for us. So, and I think we should be prepared for this week. And this week is one of the weeks that they are predicting to have the largest number of cases reported all over the United States, and also the numbers of deaths is going to go up. So that's one of the main updates that we have. They also have made this projections, this government has made this projection numbers available to all of us to view what their model is. You cannot play with the model, but you can see what the model has predicted for United States in a couple of days. This, according to this, there are times at which some states have peak, which is delayed after the New York, and New York and New Jersey has the peak in less than 6 days from now. So that's all. The predictions are out. People can take a look at it. So based on that, we are going to see how it is progressing. From some other news, New York is seeing a drop in the number of cases for the first time. Andrew Cuomo has announced that. I think that is a great news for us. Then I hope that we'll be staying consistent with these numbers, and then this is going to be the continuing strategy. Also, this is going to be the continuing data point that the trend that we might get. So there's one other thing that we have is that the UK Prime Minister is hospitalized. He came online today morning. I think he was trying to speak to the countrymen, but I think he was having some breathing issues later on. For preventive reasons and for monitoring, he has been moved into the hospital today. But I think there is some positive news. The Queen Elizabeth has come online with a message to the British people, especially, and asking them for a British resolve to stay happy, to stay put, and to be aware that this is a fight which they are fighting like no other, but staying indoors is the main way to go about this kind of war. And she also has exalted the work by the military, the police, and the healthcare workers. I did not pick the order. Healthcare workers are primary primary war mechanisms that we have today. Yes, there was no order. I just mentioned it in the way in which came to my mind. So one of the other interesting study that has come about is that you can actually take a look at the Google search and then really find out whether that place is going to have the hotspot near them. One of the prominent searches that Google can use and analyze is the search keyword "I can't smell." This was searched for a long time in Italy in the mid-March, so when the cases were really rising, so they could see that the number of people who search "I can't smell" is actually really high, so they could actually get this data and then really see it. We have seen it in United States. I can share the graph from New York Times with you, how the different places have started searching for "I can't smell" and then get a hotspot near them. One of the other cases is Ecuador. Ecuador is having the same issue, and people have been searching for issues related to smell deficiency or inability to smell. I think that is good news, that we can predict if prepare for the worst in that case by looking at the Google searches. That's like a great idea. I think some of the university people are trying to exactly get the model out of it. And I thought of not giving you the grim details all around and the numbers and stuff, but I wanted to say that people are also getting creative. I am from India, and then a lot of people in India are locked down, but they're creatively using the platforms like YouTube, TikTok, and all these Instagram and all that in order to promote happiness, a sense of meaning to and purpose to people. A lot of people who are vloggers, I thought they will never do any vlog. They are sitting at home, but instead I have seen people doing multiple vlogs a day, like one in the morning and one in the evening, based on what they wanted to tell the people and what I wanted to share with the people. And I think cabin fever is making some of the metals creative, and these creations in turn are helping other people just to stay home and to be calm. I think that's all in today's discussion that we have. I will share all the links which I have mentioned during this discussion, and hope to see you all tomorrow. I think we can see how it goes. Thank you.